I'll give a quick feedback so that in case if I miss the timeline of 10 or so, that feedback can help you. So always try to understand that the DSA problem should not exceed more than 15 to 20 minutes. If that is exceeding, that means some or other way your functioning versus interviewer's expectation is disjointed. Yeah. Okay. By the time this is loading, we can have a quick introduction done. So let's start by myself. So I'm Shubham. I graduated from IIT Roorkee, and then I worked in OYO for a couple of years, and then ServiceNow was the biggest company. So throughout this period, I've been working as a software engineer for around 3+ years, having a good experience on the startup and the MNC side. I've taken around 150 to 200 interviews and so on. So yeah, you want to go ahead with your introduction?
So I am Keshav, a third year undergraduate at IIIT Vadodara in CSC branch, and I am good at problem solving. I love to solve problems, which includes math and algorithm. So that's why I fall in love with competitive programming, because it also helps me to improve my problem solving skill, as well as it also pushes me toward finding an optimal solution of a problem in a given time frame. Nowadays, I am very active on Codeforces. Currently, I am expert on Codeforces, as well as on first position in my institute on Codeforces, and also 4-star on CodeChef as well.
Okay, awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the projects. I can see you have done a good set of projects. Do you want to discuss any major project which was some
Yeah,
of your biggest achievement on the technical side, especially?
yeah, sure. So recently, I made a project named Off Quiz, basically. So
Mm,
basically, it was a team project. We created this in a hackathon. So, like, we think about a problem, in this current pandemic situation, all the learning, all the school and institute went toward the e-learning medium. So they conducted classes online. They are taking quizzes online. But it is not like everyone cannot access a good internet connection, basically. So their
mhm,
evaluate. So all students cannot be evaluated properly. Like, the evaluation is not going good for the students who are who cannot access good internet connection. So we thought,
mhm,
why not we make a platform which can conduct quizzes offline. So we think about this idea, and we make a platform like a web application and mobile application, web application for teacher and mobile application for student. So in this application, basically, teacher will create a quiz and circulate that quiz. So what we are doing is, we are taking that text, encrypting that text, and encrypting that text, and sending this text to student via an SMS.
mhm.
So, and from student can access the quiz and attempt this quiz via the mobile application that we have created, and send back the responses to the teacher via an SMS also. So in this process, there is no need of internet, and student can easily attempt the quiz.
So there is a very simple problem that we all start with, which is about whether a given set of parentheses is a valid or not. Okay, that means it has a proper opening and the closing, proper opening and the closing braces. But let's suppose if I add another level of check, and rather than finding the valid, whether the given string has a valid parenthesis, I want to find the longest valid parenthesis. So, so yeah, let's first discuss what we are thinking, what is the time space complexity we are coming up with, and then we will go ahead with the coding aspect. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess it can be done in off and time, actually,
Okay.
in one loop, basically. So what we can do here is, like, we will use two variable, int open and basically two int integer variable, open and close, which will take care of number of opening parentheses and the number of closing parentheses.
Okay.
Okay. So whenever I will encounter opening parenthesis, I will increase the count of open, and if whenever I get a closing parenthesis, I will increment a count of closing parenthesis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay. So, and whenever the count of closing parenthesis will higher than the opening parenthesis,
Mm-hmm.
so then our string will break. Actually, our good string will break.
So, do
And
you think that it is covering all the edge cases? Like,
uh,
for sure, there are some things you are missing out when you're saying
mm,
that part. Like think of
Just
in perspective how you'll keep a track of two distributed parentheses. Like this, when you have to compare two distributed parentheses, that's whether this is bigger or this one is bigger. I mean,
no,
like
yeah. That is like I was also taking a variable integer variable length, and like initially the value of length will be 0, and
mm,
like whenever I found like from here string is going to convert into bad string, so I like I am comparing the value L is equal to max value of L or 2 times closing parenthesis.
see, I think we have already taken too much time. I'll just quickly wanted to know your approach on one problem, but we will not will go ahead with the code. We will just look for the approach part. So let me quickly copy paste it for you. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is another problem that the array, this is a 2D array where the array is sorted in the row wise and the column wise section. Okay. So what is the step that you are, or what is the algorithm that you are thinking of at this point?
Okay, so it is sorted in row wise and also in column
Column
wise,
wise.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But one way is like we merge all the rows and take a binary search.
How you will merge
Okay.
the rows?
Uh, yeah, for merging, I guess we should start from the last, and because the last element will be the larger one, and
Okay.
the last element will be the larger one, and then I should go upper and in left side, and in one basically one column left and one row up on same column. Like my pointer will be 34 and 21.
So actually, we are running out of time, so I'll just quickly tell you because this is going to be a tomorrow interview. So here you can do is you put the first column in the priority queue, and depending upon the lowest value, so here 1 is the lowest. You remove the 1 and go to the next element in the first row itself. That is 5. We push to the priority queue, and so on. So that you make use of the binary. You kind of doing a binary search, making use of the sorted array as well. Okay, so that way you can find out, okay, in the increasing order which is the first element that you are getting and you are looking for. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, that way you can do it. Okay, so I had some set of quick computer science concept also I wanted to ask, but it's like I think the first question we took at a little long. Anyways, I just can you help me understand the deadlock condition in the transaction database transaction?
Mm,
You know
I
about
don't. Yeah,
condition? Okay, okay, no issue, no issue. I think let's wrap it up. Yeah, it was really nice overall discussion with you, Keshav. Do you have any quick feedback? Like we will give the detailed feedback. I think you have an interview tomorrow. I'll give the feedback by 10 or so. Do you have any feedback from your side about the interview and so on? Anything that we can improve upon and so on?
no, actually, I found like everything is perfect. Actually, yeah, the interview is very nice to meet you. Actually,
I'll give a quick feedback so that in case if I miss the timeline of 10 or so, that feedback can help you. So always try to understand that the DSA problem should not exceed more than 15 to 20 minutes. If that is exceeding, that means some or other way it your functioning versus interviewer's expectation is disjointed. To be helpful, I would say that at the end there are some theoretical things like database and operating system. Have a quick theoretical notes at least ready and go through it before the tomorrow's interview. Okay.
yeah,
So I
sure.
hope Keshav this interview was helpful and it will help you tomorrow. And all the best, man. Take care.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.